Day trading isn't a scam, but almost everyone trying it is losing money. I spent months going down the day trading rabbit hole. Streams, discords, courses, YouTube traders, and I wasn't looking for hype. I wanted to see how it actually works. And at first, and it looked legit, people posting wins, calling trades live, making money in real time, and if you're new, it's convincing. You start thinking, this might actually be real. But then something felt off, because everyone showed the same thing, wins, but almost nobody showed the full picture. Day trading is one of the most perfectly marketed dreams online. Work from anywhere, trade a few hours, make consistent money, be free. And if you're stuck in a job you hate, that dream hits hard. And that's how most people get pulled in. Not because they love markets, but because they want out. And for a moment, it actually feels like it might work. You deposit a small account, $500, maybe $1,000. You watch a few videos, learn a couple indicators, RSI, MACD, support and resistance. And then something dangerous happens. You win. And those early wins convince you that you figured it out, but you didn't, because markets don't test you until you size up. And then one trade goes wrong. You don't close it. You tell yourself it'll come back. It doesn't. You average down. And in one day, weeks of progress disappear. And this is where most people blow up. That's the reality of the dream. But next, we look at who you're actually up against, the real competition. Here's what nobody explains to beginners. You're not trading in a vacuum. You're competing against algorithms, institutional traders, funds with massive capital, systems built on years of data. It's like sitting at a poker table, and everyone else has been playing for 10 years, and you just learned the rules yesterday. That's what day trading feels like in the beginning. And then I noticed something I couldn't ignore. The loudest people in trading weren't just trading. They were selling courses, signals, communities, access. And that doesn't automatically make it a scam, but it changes the incentive, because now their income doesn't just come from trading, it comes from attention. And attention rewards excitement, not consistency. So here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Day trading isn't a scam, but the way it's marketed often is, because the real path is slower, harder, and a lot less exciting. And that doesn't sell well. And this is where my perspective changed. I stopped asking, how do I make money fast? And started asking, how do people actually survive long enough to get good? Next, we talk about the shift. And this is where my perspective changed. I stopped asking, how do I make money fast? And started asking, how do people actually survive long enough to get good? And that's what led me into prop trading. I personally use Apex Trader funding, not because it's easy, but because it forces structure, rules, risk limits, consistency. And if you can follow that, that's where things start to change. If you do check them out, using code BLACK helps support me. So if you're getting into day trading, don't just ask if it's real, ask if you're seeing the full picture. Because the people who make it aren't the ones chasing fast money, they're the ones who stay long enough to understand the game. And once you see it clearly, you'll never look at trading the same way again. Comment part 2 and I will make part 2, how people actually make money in the market. Trade smart or don't trade at all. Get back to the process. Get back to work.